we're a tank dog, and this tank dog found his mate.
what?
Tank dog, as in a works in tank, and I was a dog.
Tank dog.
Tank dog? Yeah, exactly that. And look where we are now. Evidently, fell in love with the poocher.
It's been going weird recently around here.
It's just summer, isn't it, mate? It brings out the absolute worst in people.
Like, I'm coming up the other day and like, taxi driver like, jokes been going off. I'm like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm in at work all day. He's like, yeah, something's on fire up there. But like, I guess it's a fire then. You know what I mean?
But I said, oh Lord, it's a fire.
Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. Hide your kids, hide your wife. Oh my god, the early internet days are just so funny.
Oh god.
Did you ever get deal with 4chan?
No, I never dealt with 4chan.
4chan were basically Reddit before Reddit was Reddit, I believe.
I love Reddit.
Reddit's fucking hilarious. Yeah, 4chan was just so random. Yeah, everybody moving that shit. And this is the problem with.
It is. She's not very dismissive. And like I said, it's not a lot that gets my back up.
Do you know what it's giving me vibes? Are?
What, mate?
Have you seen the fucking is it the beaver or the fucking gerbil that gives you the dramatic?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's giving me that vibe. Just its face.
No way.
So this is the joys of like having multiple staff members that will take your shit.
Yeah, pretty much, dude.
this is the tattoo equivalent of like the office fridge.
Sometimes they bring it. Sometimes they bring it back. Sometimes they don't bring it back.
I can put my name on it and it don't mean shit.
So wait, yeah, the
It's just like great. I know
$1 million question is where is it? That's the crux.
It's somewhere in here, but
yeah.
It might not look big, but in here, things get lost.
Kate.
And it literally happened.
So I've tongue. Where, do you even know where my tongue depressors went?
They're on top of you. Oh, I stole them. They're in my box.
There it is.
I mean, out of everyone who can steal it, the wife is a top
candidate. So then.
Hello, love. Right, mate. Good.
Yes. I don't think I can reach them.
What do you mean? You went on holiday. How was your holiday?
Ages ago, when I've been back on the stage as well.
Yeah, red heart.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do then? You just get your bits and then we'll just splice it together? Like?
Yeah, cool man. I do like chop bits up to make the like trailer and promotional material, and then whip them up there.
Cool man.
But the problem I found with my last guest is he was super quiet. Like we recorded for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
An hour and 10 minutes was me talking.
No, you've got to have good audio as well as video, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you can do this on like the fucking what do you call it, Spotify then, can't you?
Yes, I started on Spotify.
Right.
Yeah, I literally started on Spotify. I just sit in my car, write down some topics weekly, things that I've seen like on social media, games that I play, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I just fucking chat shit for a varying amount of time. And I got a whole 13 followers on Spotify from that.
Whole 13.
I know, right?
I'll tell you something though, man. So it's organic, and you know they're there because they like your stuff.
Yeah.
It's still good though, isn't it? 30 people like your stuff.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, as much as I only want 2 followers, and that'll be my daughters when they're old enough, so they can say, look, my dad did something.
Yeah. Right.
They're both going to be like, you're well not good.
Yeah, trust me, they're going to hate me.
Sorry to bother you again. Can I have some mixing solution, please?
How about no, crazy bastard?
No. She don't listen to me.
You fucking kid! You're not listening to me!
Can I have some mixing solution, please? Sorry, it's fell to you because everyone else is busy. She will hate me by the end of the day.
Trust me, I've got to sort of like edit all that sound out, which is going to be great for me.
There's a lot of background noise in here.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not getting paid for it, so we can fucking. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Oh, leave a comment and say how much you hate it. I don't care.
I might be like, this is bullshit.
I'd be like, thank you for
This
your
is
comment.
some bullcrap.
If it's just like,
I give you an automatic
audio.
response. I give you an automatic response. We highly appreciate your comment. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, the audio sucks. Like, for that, Kate Ford, bitch.
I'll be like, thanks, someone, you're giving me the numbers. The numbers. You're boosting my analytics. YouTube will be fucking offering me adverts in no time.
This guy that does stuff like talk about tattoos and be like, even if you hate me, feed my algorithm, fuck off.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Oh, that's it.
Exactly.
Feed my algorithm.
You're obviously here because you want to listen to a guy who like runs a tattoo shop. So this is what a tattoo shop sounds like.
It really does.
And if it doesn't,
It really does.
you've gone to the wrong tattoo shop.
I mean, you get this, right? Yeah. I mean, this is
Like,
a classic
I've been
shop.
to enough tattoo shops to know.
This is how classic tattoo shop is.
And again, it's an industry that people
Are you ready?
don't realise is a massive part of customer service. That you need that rapport.
Dude, the customer is everything.
Yeah, literally.
Absolutely everything.
According to Google, you're supposed to wear aprons and eye protectors.
Yeah, well, you know, according to Google, Hillary Clinton didn't fucking rig her election, you know.
True.
I remember when Google were like just a search engine. And not a massive conglomerate. Google ruined YouTube.
What do we think for ourselves?
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's making money for people with AdSense and all that, but
Here's one for you.
can't find vape
Here's one for you, Farron. Do you remember watching music videos that you said live Vivo on?
yeah,
Where did that go?
yeah.
That's
Vivo
see,
still
this
doing-
is
Eminem's YouTube channel is Vivo.
that's why that's something for the viewers
Do you
to
remember-
comment on
Do
there.
you remember Vimeo?
Vimeo, yes.
So when I were like deciding I'm going to do a video format,
Yeah.
I went through like every different format I could go through. Vimeo came up. I'm like, oh yeah, do I start a Vimeo channel? I'm like, fuck it, I'll stick to Kick
Is it
Rumble
still
and
a
YouTube.
thing?
Obviously, like I say, YouTube's the big one. And then the people who don't like YouTube and then put like Kick and Rumble and stuff.
And that's where it left me behind my
It's sort of just with the stuff I watch. Like I watch a lot of commentary YouTubers who comment on that space of influencers and whatnot. And yeah, I listen to like this person's now not banned from YouTube for this content, so he had to go to Kick or to Rumble. So the guy who founded Kick, yeah, he founded it because he was banned from Twitch.
Right.
Now he earns more than Twitch does, and he's still banned.
There you go.
He's been banned for 44 months. So in 44 months,
That's worse than having
Internet.
to work out the children's age.
That's like a.
no, that's because he put a picture up of the exact.
Let's do that.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Like when people work out the child's age in months rather
Didn't you do that till that kids were like fucking a year and a
I
half?
still do.
Well, then.
But you take piss at me for it and then
Yeah, I
you're
do.
just on 44 months. It's like 3.5 years.
So how's the tattoo feeling, Jordan?
Fine. Absolutely fine.
Out of everywhere on the body, how would you rate this on the pain scale?
I mean, this is solid 0 for me, so I
Yeah.
don't feel anything. But
I mean,
Yeah, about
you
one.
should be at least 3 through like moral support. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
At the moment, this is pretty much nothing.
I ain't got one on that side of my arm, so I won't know. I have no reference. Where do you think is the worst place for a tattoo?
The worst place I've ever experienced for a tattoo, personally, is the ribs.
I was going to say ribs. Everyone
Ribs,
says
back.
ribs, foot,
Mine
back,
is my foot.
inside your elbow.
100%.
Yeah, tight up near your armpits, not pleasant.
Trust me, and I were willing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was throwing out gang signs and fogging testicles, but I would.
This sort of just feels like someone's drawing on.
Yeah.
If it always felt like that, I'd have a lot more.
Yeah, the beauty of this kind of tattooing
This
is
is
just
so-
pretty relaxed. It's pretty loose kind of style.
No, I like it.
Yeah, it's not solid.
3 hours.
Mate,
too
did that,
solid.
oh
It might
yeah,
not take that long.
the needle's obviously going in and out, but it looked like it's just sucked into the end. That looks.
It does
I
look.
wish I would have got that on camera because that looks cool as fuck. I bet that in slow motion would look sick.
The science behind it is because it's moving so fast, it's got a capsular effect.
Yeah.
I'm writing this shit on my phone
You get some slow mo shots after, you know, the old dippy and
Not loads of slow mo. I know you can even change how many frames in slow mo.
Oh, yeah.
So you can have 120 or 204.
As well. So we're going to thumbprint it. So I'm going to put. Well, she wants obviously also. You put side by side and then make it sort of what. But I don't want that on now. So
I think the worst problem with doing slow mo, you can't exactly tell when it's going to the effect's going to kick in until you rewatch the video.
Yeah.
Like, you can't press a button and it's like, there you go, slow mo's going to start now.
So just fetch it down.
Yeah, fetch it down and then we'll do either your company.
But saying that, I think, you know, I appreciate it. Obviously, I could just edit, I can just cut clips and then make them slow motion and edit. Excuse me? Yeah, have fun listening to that, audience. Straight into the mic. What were your first tattoo?
My first tattoo, I had, you can see it there, the panther and the snake on the bottom of my leg.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I remember, I was a good boy and I waited till I was 18 for that.
Me too.
I didn't. Some fucking rebel.
You find, anybody listens to this, wait till you're 18. If it's not me you come to, you've got the choice of who you want to go to.
I've waited till I'm 18.
We'll do it.
And I still regret my first tattoo.
Yes, I think that's
I don't regret it, but it's just
when everyone says, oh, you need to think about your tattoo and blah, blah, blah. I think more of, think of the design, the actual design, and who you're going with. Because like, I think all the sayings I've got, and I'm sort of happy, it's the sentiment I had behind it has now changed.
Well, that's it.
Because most of my scripture work that people I've met in my life that I now no longer speak to.
It's not like that, it's just different people do different stuff. It's like, you wouldn't get Stephen Hawking to plumb a toilet in front of you.
No, well, maybe when you were like 18.
No.
You know, it's really funny, right? I watched about 2 weeks ago, I watched The Theory of Everything.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking awesome watch. Like, that man is legit. I'm sorry, I'm just not fucking...
Hey, okay, mate.
Yeah. It's an amazing depiction of him. And it's the same actor who plays Newt in Fantastic Beasts.
Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah,
that guy.
He's a great actor. And he's in The Good Nurse. That me and you watched for a week.
Oh, nice.
it actually sort of looks like Dave, doesn't it?
Yeah, because without sounding racist, all rabbits look the same. Especially when they're all brown.
Ours is brownish, isn't
The
it?
browns kind of all look the same. But this sounds like this is going down literally down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, but ours is
Rabbit hole of rabbit holes.
Rabbit racism right now.
Ours is ginger.
Ginger, brown. You know, gingers and niggers, we're all sort of whacked into the same category right now, this day and age. Who? Who did it? Who did your first tattoo?
There was a fellow called Teff at Maltby. Who was
Yeah,
still trading today.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, still trading today. Yeah.
Yeah, Maltby's an area that, as you can imagine, I sort of stayed away from for obvious reasons.
Do you know tattoos from Sheffield?
Some of them, yeah.
Been part of the industry.
Been in it so long, you know.
Yeah, how long have you been doing it? How long have you been tattooing?
Come about 27th of this month, about 18 years.
Well, of course. So you tattooing when we used to go to charters?
Yeah, I'm 35 this year.
Mate.
And I started when I was... I got tattooing equipment when I was 17.
Fair dues.
17.
Fair dues. Right. So, when we used to go to charters...
Yes.
Someone said that you were religious.
No.
No. So, whoever called you a Jew was just taking the piss.
No, I have Jewish family somewhere down the family tree.
Right. Yeah. So I remember someone saying, if you're Jewish, I'd be like, you don't look it. But then again, I don't look African, and people assume.
You know.
Well, if you want to talk, we're all from Africa, technically. So.
Yeah, this is what I keep telling her.
You know, but
and she's like,
I don't look African either, you know.
Hey, listen, right, my friend Fernando is from Zimbabwe. When this guy landed on the council estate of council estates in Brinsworth, yeah, with the dirtiest, thickest African accent, with the cockest skin you've ever seen, blew everyone's little minds, including mine. Yeah, I just come from Zimbabwe. Yeah, there's sort of a civil war going on. I've left my father. It was a bit heartbreaking, to be honest. Yeah. And that instantly made everyone like love the kid.
We don't know how good you've got it in this country.
But then, yeah, when you told us that I'm genuinely from Zimbabwe is in Africa, and we all sat around a PC while we googled is Zimbabwe in Africa, and they were all like, "This guy's a nigger." White.
They're all white Africans, man.
They're all white
I
Africans.
hate it when you shout that.
Rather me than you. I said it over there, and there were like a black woman to the side of me. So I shouted, right, you know Shane Dixon?
Yes.
So I seen him, right, and the other thing he used to do when we was chill at skate park, he'd see me, obviously there were bare white players, there were like 2 other black guys who were stood lifting, and he'd see me and he'd shout, nigger. Yeah, a bit of a running joke.
Yeah.
So I seen him the other day at Park Gate with his daughter in Primark. In Primark. And I seen him before he seen me, so I just shouted, nigger! Instant, yeah, they're a black woman. And bearing in mind, all the security guards are obviously black people because evidently we're expendable to get stabbed by crackheads. You know what I mean? And yeah, he turned and knew straight away with her.
Oh, yeah.
And she went as red as your cock out. It was fucking hilarious.
I wanted to win.
Again, just reminded of why she married me. Because I am fucking hilarious.
There you go.
So, what tattoos do you hate doing?
What do I hate doing?
I mean, obviously, we are the ones that come and you just think, I'm just not doing it.
It's not that I hate a particular style of tattooing. It's just some stuff's a good design, not necessarily a good tattoo design.
Yes, yeah.
Now, anything with symmetry, straight lines, perfect circles is difficult.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, your mandalas and things like that.
Yes.
Originally not intended to be a tattoo, but somehow has been morphed into a tattoo.
And it is a good like I say, yeah, it's a great design, and I see why
A
people do
beautiful
want
pattern,
it.
yeah, beautiful pattern, but just do you know what I mean? Can you execute it perfectly on a body? You know,
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a straight line on a human being. It doesn't work like that.
In this fucking day and age, there's no such thing as a straight human being. You're not allowed.
Well, there you go. We're all a bit of something, mate. We're all frying pans now, buddy.
Yeah. I identify as what? What is generally big and black.
Love it. And greasy.
Well, sometimes. You tried anything new recently? New food, new program, new player?
Start watching a few different things. I kind of find out your streaming shows kind of get a little flat after a while.
Yeah, they do.
What I'd rate at the minute, Mobland.
Yeah, the one with Pierce Brosnan and Tom Hardy.
Really enjoyed Mobland.
Tom Hardy is a fucking brilliant actor. Like, he really is.
It's amazing how he plays the same character differently and everything.
Yeah, the same archetype, but differently.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you say about Pierce Brosnan in that film? Because obviously Pierce Brosnan, you say, when you just think of James Bond.
I think James Bond straight away. I went straight to Bond. You see him with the accent, and the Irish accent, and he's a villain as well. Yeah, it was different, totally different.
Yeah.
Really good. Literally gave it a chance just on a whim, and stayed for the whole thing. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just started watching Berserk.
Is that's an anime?
Yeah. It's fucking gruesome. Seriously gruesome. In like the third episode, the main character kidnaps not kidnaps, takes hostage a commander of this like army. And she's a woman, but it's set out that she's only the commander because of the symbolism of a woman being in charge. So she gets kidnapped. But she gets kidnapped while she's getting changed, so she's not got no top on. And they show it. They just did not animate nipples on her. So it's like a bit like a Barbie doll. Then she's in this
smooth anatomy.
Yeah. So she's in this like
the get out of jail anime.
Yeah, very much so. She's in this like fucking demonic house thing. It's set out of negative thoughts and emotions to manifest in the world. Do you know what I mean? So she goes into this room and she thinks this horse is there to fucking take her away. This horse straight up starts like molesting her. It's crazy.
The horse does?
The horse does, because it's a manifestation of horrible things that happened on that property.
Right, I get you.
And I'm like, where
so it wasn't really a horse, but like
no, it was a demon.
A demon horse, yeah.
And we're like, okay, I think I'm going to like this. Not because of that specifically, just because of the intensity.
I love how anime, you can kind of lose track of it, and then for some reason they explain everything 50 times an episode. You get straight back into it. Oh yeah, this is the villain always explains his plot.
Bugs life out of me with certain anime. I'm watching a few anime like in rotation, and a lot of them do that, and I just feel like fucking smashing it up.
I'm more receptive to it in recent years. I kind of went to One Punch Man. Really enjoyed.
Yeah, One Punch Man's really good.
Really enjoyed One Punch Man. It's just how sarcastic he is.
Yeah,
whoever read that.
You know, you see the snippets into it, and you think, oh my god, how are they going to turn this into a full series? But you realise it's more about the heroes as a whole rather than just Saitama.
Totally.
Ian.
I don't
You
do
know.
that much.
So positive role model. Straight bold white man.
Like 19 meters.
A bit like your dad. That's it. Yeah.
I heard some interesting
Your
trivia
dad's a
about
push
anime.
it. By time is not.
Apparently, they're not based on Western white archetypes.
No.
The framework, apparently, they take inspiration from cats.
Mm.
And the dimensions of cat faces are apparently.
Yeah.
Which I always found interesting. So I was like, oh, why are all the anime characters white guys or whatever, you know? And you find even like in it's like your One Piece, obviously there's characters that are different colour other than white, you know.
Yeah.
But still animated in the same style, and it's because apparently they're all based around cat. Like
Yeah, and then you watch Dragon Ball and you're like, why is the green guy obviously an archetype of a black guy?
For Piccolo.
Piccolo's obviously a black guy.
Do you think?
Constant aura farming. The only thing that like screams not a black guy is the fact that he takes on someone else's child. Yeah. That's a bit again, but everything else. He's a Negro. We're not being
Oh
a Negro.
my god.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh my god. Love it.
And it's funny with Dragon Ball because all the humanoid things are fucking aliens, technically, and then all the Earthlings are like
Just before
what
I
do you call it?
Because I just remember being pregnant.
Like animal fucking things, like Hua and Oolong. Yeah, they're fucking technically Earthlings,
Yeah.
but then the humanoid ones, as in like the Saiyans, are
Yeah.
aliens. Like Toriyama.
It's a
What's
weird
going on
mix.
in your head, mate? But a lot of these Japanese like franchises, they just fuck. You know what I mean? Look at Hideo Kojima and like anything to do with Metal Gear or even Death Stranding. It's like, bro, what is going through your head?
Death Stranding is the most interesting plot and then the most boring execution.
Yeah, the gameplay is like everyone says the same. When you're actually playing it, you want to fucking turn it off because you basically FedEx the game.
Yeah.
But it's when you sort of get into the end and you've built that network to help the people, and you realise other people, like the online component is, you're all sharing the same space, and you can find other people's structures that they've laid to help it out for you.
Yeah.
So like when you're like 50 hours in, and there's loads of actual networks, and you've sort of got used to it, then people say, I understand, I see his genius.
Yeah.
But until that, it's like, bro, you're fucking nuts. I'd love to see him direct a film. Just a genuine film. But
See, a film about it would have been, in my opinion, much better.
yeah, but the problem is, it would have been a 19-hour film.
Yeah.
I think people put all the cutscenes together in one of the Metal Gear Solid games, and it came out to like 24 hours.
Shit.
There's one game where the last cutscene is straight 2 hours. You're here to play.
Which one's that?
I think it's 4. So 4 or 3, I think. You're here to play a game, not watch a game.
That's an iconic game from my childhood, though, Metal Gear Solid.
I did not. Do you know, when I was a child, yeah, 'cause I was a dickhead, right, and I didn't like anything where I couldn't press the buttons and make the other person die.
Yeah.
I didn't really play. Like I did not play RPGs until I got PS3, and I played South Park, the Stick of Truth. But apart from that, I just played like Grand Theft Auto, Need for Speed,
Yeah.
FIFA Street,
No.
anything with depth. I didn't fucking play because I was a dickhead.
It's alcohol poisoning.
Even GTA San Andreas, I played it. I never completed it.
And then now we're not.
I think that's the ADHD talking, though. Like, yeah.
That and the fact that I kept using cheats and then saving it, and that I corrupt the file, so I had to keep starting again over and over, and I didn't realise until it was well too late.
Gone out.
I'm like, listen, the games are fun with cheats.
Gone out. It's right.
That's the guy I ran about. I was asking if you knew.
We had.
It was the guy who posted the thing about Jamie
Sangria.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I want to see profile you do. What's the car? Never land man.
It's the guy. It's not called.
No.
It's the guy who posted about the no face quotes thing.
The only guy I know, last name Fletcher, is Reese and what am I going to call now? I used to go to skate park. Yeah, not him. Reese might do as well.
When you have a minute now, have a look at this one.
Barcelona. I love my
You
mum.
want they both want one of them each.
Cool.
Same place, same size. One wants that.
We got that as a photo.
With that. So I need price wise.
Yeah, yes, love.
Right.
And then other
Do you
ones
have
want
Oh, I
dimensions
really need
for
this
these?
toy cleaning.
Yeah.
She said in comparison the same size as the picture, so
in
they're
comparison.
like that. I know.
Yeah, that's an interesting one for your listeners. Yeah, this is
Yeah, the audio version. I love when I'm down doing a video version, and when I've got the audio version, it's going to come.
The flowers one, she wants that size there.
Right. Okay.
I did a quote for one other day with 3 on for 120. So I thought, nah, 100.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
But then obviously adding to it that, which is that size. So 130.
That one needs to be a touch bigger. That needs to be a touch bigger.
So 140 for them too.
Yeah, possibly 150 depending on size.
I think people forget as well when like they're doing sizing.
Yeah.
The size of the body it's growing on has an effect on it.
It's hard to explain context to somebody else.
Yeah.
As you go, try out this big. But unless we're in front of each other going, oh, this is it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then actually putting it onto where you want.
It's a dimension we can both use.
As big as it were.
Yeah, but when you send a picture of an arm, obviously.
I keep knocking it.
Oh, you're alright, man. Barely know.
Listen, yeah, I'm alright, and for you, you're alright. When I go home with her and there's a difference, yeah, I'm not alright. And I'm like, yeah, maybe she's going to send you this, mate, because I am dead. She has murdered me because I've messed up her tattoo. Yeah, yeah. I believe you.
Now you're knocking me.
I'll knock you all up, boys, mate. Treat you like a... I've got the wife beater on, so I may as well live the part.
Domestic violence on the Forearm podcast.
Yeah.
Watch it, Joe Rogan. What's this podcast called? The other one? The Threat of Violence.
The Fazzle Dazzle experience.
The Fazzle Dazzle Threat of Violence.
Don't worry, I'll let it finish out. I wonder how people blur people's faces. I ain't seen like software on it.
It's a bit on YouTube that you can do it. I know.
My first video is copyrighted for some reason in a like fucking country in Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? I've used what was free on GarageBand.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh well. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna miss out on the 10 people that might watch it in fucking Malaysia or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I tell you, walking around Barcelona in flip-flops.
In case it's hello to our Malaysian
viewers. I'm cheap. I'm not paying for nothing yet.
There's some
She's not
where you can actually find
forward.
Do you know what problem with free things that evidently built into our full products? You get so far in the advert, start popping up. Do you want to use this feature? Do you want to use this? And it just makes me want to kill myself. Do you know what I mean? I come from a generation where you bought things and you had the full feature. What? Went to kill yourself because the fucking everything nowadays just wants to rinse you for money. Literally. Talking Tom. Yeah? Talking Tom has fucking adverts to like make him go to the toilet, get him to have something to eat. Are you fucking stupid?
Just for context, what the hell is a Talking Tom?
It's
You
literally.
don't know what Talking Tom is?
Right,
I'm afraid not.
Do you have kids?
No,
Does
no.
it-
Why you don't know what Talking Tom
No,
is?
you need to, I knew about Talking Tom. Yeah, I knew about Talking Tom before.
Right, okay.
It's a,
You'll have seen it.
You'll have
You've got
seen
to
it.
have seen
You'll have seen it somewhere.
I've got no signal. So
basically, yeah, it's a fucking cat. Yeah, that sits in. You can change like the background and whatnot, and you can like feed it, change it, make it the toilet.
The Tamagotchi of today, then.
Sort of, yeah. Right? Do you know when it came out about fucking 15 years ago? You just got it and you could do everything. You could buy odd things like costumes and whatnot for him. Now, you do one thing and an ad comes up. Like you send him to the toilet, then an ad comes up. Then he comes back and before you feed him, another ad comes up. And every time it comes up, it says to you, subscribe and remove ads.
Yeah.
That type of business model that's coming to absolutely everything on mobiles or iPhone like software, it's sending them around the loop.
See, I remember. Do you? This is a test for your age. Neopets.
Yes.
Drew a Neopets, and then you could.
Chelsea, my sister.
That was the beginning of the microtransaction for me.
So you could get. Do you remember RuneScape?
Yes.
Right. Yes. So I remember when I started playing RuneScape, yeah, and I realised, oh, there's a membership you can use. I remember once my mum paid it for I think like $5.99 per month. And I was like, oh my god, I can go. I think you could go in the wilderness and not instantly die. You know what I mean, by other players and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, right, great. At that point, I was like, oh. Now I realise that there's a business model that they can use to actually earn money. So I just thought they were all free. Do you know what I mean? I don't remember any things coming up to buy this. It was just you can't access this because you're not a member. Cool beans. I had no problem with that. I was like, all right, this is how sort of like World of Warcraft. No, should be open.
Get a knock.
No, is there?
Mine.
There were no like microtransactions. If you wanted certain things, you just had to be a member. Then you have access to it. I didn't mind
How's
that.
it going?
But then as shit progressed,
Alright, I think.
do you know one of the first things that can do a microtransaction?
It's important stuff though.
Yeah.
The Elder Scrolls
Yes.
Oblivion.
Yeah.
You can buy horse armour for £2.50. As much as people bitch, I think Bethesda made like 5 million from that horse
terrifying
armour.
me into remembering everything.
Yeah.
As a business,
Because
so that McDonald's realising they can do delivery.
Of doing tattoos.
Why am I not going to do it? I can make literally a million.
From doing tattoos.
Yes.
But I hate it. I hate it. Every single
Contracting things off clients.
app that our child has
and that.
adverts in it. If it's a free version.
Because
And it's super aggressive.
I think whoever realised the market was the kids thought, oh, this is the consumer kind of base of tomorrow. So let's get them started now.
Yeah, they used to it.
It's grooming. It's all
There's
right.
an old woman in this
100%.
room on about my nan. I don't want to imagine
Yeah, I
my
hate
mum
it.
having sex.
And
And I'm
then-
a lesbian, so I think
And
I'm
on top of that,
it's literally you that we're going to be.
like a Myro just do whatever.
I
Then they'll just hear a,
I
can't get this off. And then you go in as an advert, and the fucking cross is the size of a needlehead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you click anywhere else, it takes you to the ad.
Because she said she got like
And then you got to go back and then go back. It's
universal warning on
just
her
so
phone.
aggressive. It really
You know,
needs to
when
be
you
some
do that-
regulation.
I
around
think
it.
it's a combination of things. I think, like, if you notice now how, like, you get these people doing those TikTok videos, it's telling you a
she's
story,
doing
but there's a guy doing a maze at the same time. I think
Yeah. The
it's
dual.
it's an attention span thing. I
It is.
think
Music.
the adverts is part of the experience
Speakers
now.
are there.
I don't think we it bothers us as much because we're from a generation
I've got
where
some
you watch
crap
television,
music
there are adverts
on.
on television,
Yeah.
there are ads on TV.
Nah, it didn't bother me.
Now
But now we're
kids.
used to it. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, 'cause now you can go to the toilet, get a munch, you just got to get back quick.
Yeah, too right.
But a 30-second advert in my YouTube video, I want to murder you. Yeah, I'll find Google me and set it on fire.
You can leave that bit till after.
And then I'm going to suck. No, I think you just move it up.
No, just for to make it easy, you start from the bottom.
Don't worry about walking in front of the camera, by the way. I don't mind. I accept that from doing it in a place of
We can
business.
edit this out. Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I do a screenshot of everyone who walks in front of the camera. I'm just gonna have a B-roll.
That's it.
I'll edit her out. You know what? I'll edit Jeff Hardy's face on her. Did you watch wrestling back in there when it was fucking awesome? Obviously, Rita did.
I was one of the not as much as Rita did. It was. I'll admit I wasn't a massive wrestling guy. It was to me it was an obstacle between waiting for Stargate SG-1 to come on. On Sky One.
Fair dues, mate.
Sky One.
I was not into none of that sci-fi shit. But I probably were. I were because I was into Matrix. But I didn't realise it was sci-fi. Do you know what I mean? I just thought, oh, this is cool.
Arguably, in my opinion, one of the finest films ever made, The Matrix, on so many levels.
Yeah.
Watching it now, you can watch it right now and it still makes
very
perfect
relevant.
sense.
But I need to watch the latest one to see if it's as good. But I'm guessing it's not as good. But I think that's just because of how much the times move.
It was good,
The
but
meta commentary now is it just doesn't hit as hard.
the trilogy worked great, mate.
No. 2 and 3 were Reloaded and Revolution. Yeah, and then the last this one's Resurrection. Or something like that. Resurgence. They love the Matrix.
What? Yeah. It's a bit turned down.
It's been around so
Weirdly,
long. The Wachowski brothers aren't even the Wachowski brothers anymore. They're ladies now.
Stop it. I mean, I could have gone to the grave without that information, mate. And
Did you not know that?
No.
What they're saying is, someone was saying that the Matrix is just literally one giant symbology of transgenderism.
Oh, see, that's it.
See, I thought it was more like evil machines.
And AI and stuff.
I think someone overthought that.
I think like someone who was involved in the Terminator said that the Terminator was a prequel to the Matrix. So that happened, and then humans came back after they realised they were bastards.
Right.
And I'm like, do you know what? It feels a bit forced, but it makes a bit of sense.
See, the Terminator always bothered me. It always seemed like the T1000 was enjoying it a little too much. It was.
Yeah, like
It had plenty of shots to take him out. It had tons of shots. It was just enjoying the fun.
Yeah.
The fun of it. It was literally hunting them down. It was becoming.
Enjoying the hunt.
It was becoming more human, yeah.
So is it true that colour and white goes in deeper? Or is it just
No.
it hurts more because it's already been...
The reason why people think that white hurts more is purely because it's one of the last colours to go in. So if I started with white ink, you'd find that it would start staining it was staying when I went around, like put black and things like that, all the colours around it.
Yeah.
So you try and leave the highlights till the very last. So you just get a nice cleaner white.
Yeah. I thought so. A lot of people like, oh no, it goes in deeper.
What were the hardest thing to sort of really get used to when you were tattooing?
To be fair, it was the surprise of what, because working in like a walk-in shop, you didn't know what you were coming into.
Yeah.
Getting over the anxiety of not knowing what you were doing, that took a long time to do.
No, you imagine so. Like I remember I went to do barbering.
Yeah.
Well, I asked my barber if he'd train me to be a barber.
Yeah.
And the anxiety is what stopped me, because I thought, if I fuck man's hair up,
You know,
I'll die. And bearing in mind, it's an Eastwood.
you know yourself how many hairstyles there are. If you were just shaving heads all day,
Yeah, well, happily.
you know. But then what about if you get a black customer, different hairstyle?
Yeah.
Well, if you get a guy with different hair, like white hair,
Or
curly
someone who
hair,
wants a really awkward hairstyle.
yeah, because
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I was that guy. I remember when I used to want patterns and stuff. I want a very specific pattern. And if I didn't have it, I'm not even gonna lie, again, the anxiety kicked in, and I weren't saying that shit, so oh, thank you, bye. Yeah, here's your money, I'm never coming here again. And obviously I did go back there again, because I've been going to him for like 15 fucking years now.
Yeah.
But yeah, the anxiety of thinking, right, I'm going to affect somebody's appearance is what stopped me doing that.
What's crazy is, I do permanent things with people every day, and I can't think of anything scarier than cutting somebody's hair. Cutting a woman's hair, the thought of it frightens me.
Yeah. Your wife says to you, will you cut my hair, please? No, love, but I will happily
Here
cut
I
your
am
eyelids.
literally putting permanent ink marks on Mrs. F here,
Yeah.
and there you go. And
Ooh, how did that feel?
now she's
Mrs. F.
I still can't get used to it. Like, it's so hard. It's so weird.
How long have you been married?
3 years in September.
3 years. How long have you been together?
Been together over 10 years.
Fair dues. How did you meet her?
Basically through tattooing. She came for a job,
See, and that's one thing
and
people
it
need
was
to know.
love.
Do find something you enjoy, like a hobby or activity, and you will find the person you're meant to be with in that activity. That's why we met in a nightclub, because we love being wreckheads.
There you go.
We thought, what's better at weekend than going and getting off your face? And see, can't find love in nightclubs. They're not nightclubs you fuckers are going to.
There you go. Horses, man. There you go.
It's a weird feeling.
Or as we creep up the arm.
Yeah, it's like...
It goes from like feeling of being pinched
It doesn't
to
hurt though, it's
like,
weird.
yeah, like so it's just dragged over your skin.
Yeah, it's sort of like...
I've always found hot scratch is the best way.
Yeah.
For the
It always feels,
uninitiated,
I always say, it feels like you're being burnt a little bit.
yeah.
But if you've ever actually had a burn,
Oh god,
it's
yeah.
fuck all like it.
Yeah.
I burnt my lip the other day on tomato soup, I was fucking squeal.
Speaking of tomato soup, there's a bit of
The soup of doom, mate. Yeah.
That soup's awesome, so underrated.
The question is, see, this is going to be an argument point for your listeners, right? Do you do it in a pan or do you do it in the microwave?
I do it in the microwave.
Which is blasphemy to me.
Right, now I very much understand, right, because I do soup and noodles in the pan.
There's nothing finer.
You know what I mean?
Soup
And like beans, I do beans in the pan.
There you go. Because it changes the texture.
It does.
Dude, yeah.
Microwaving.
As well, if you do soup in the pan, it probably wouldn't have the hot spots like it has from the microwave.
No, it won't.
That's why I always like, don't do it in the microwave because it gets hot spots.
Yeah. Even though as it rotates for exactly that reason. Or just go and spend like £800 and get an industrial microwave and it fucking does the job for banging.
Yeah.
Yeah, some places I've worked, so there's when I've worked in like food places, and they have an industrial microwave. You put something in that's been in the fridge for like 5 hours, for 1 minute, Type it off. It's like you just took it. It's crazy. I remember asking people, how much are these? I'm going to buy one. I thought, yeah, it's like £1,000.
If you want a real taste of danger, re-warming up a steak bake from Greg's. Now that is a fine art.
Right, see, I'm smart with shit like that. I'll put stuff like that in the oven. I will not put it in the microwave because I know that's just asking for fucking shit. But that's one thing I hate about Greg.
It's more like, is it tombstone cold? Is it lava? You
But
never know.
That's what it feels when you go get it direct.
The pastry lies, dude.
Yeah,
the
big
pastry
time.
lies.
The pastry might be nice and warm, and then you bite into it, and you think,
Food from Mama.
I have a food from Mama called My Mouth.
Yeah.
My mouth will tell me if it's too hot or too cold.
Yeah.
And then my reaction will tell you if it's too
And
hot
we're
or
not
too
spit
cold.
out, we just hush, 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 hush.
I literally did that yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah, we all do it. Say a bit of magic spell.
Do you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we all do it. You know.
Or colon cancer.
Yeah,
Do you watch when you're getting a tattoo?
Sometimes.
I can deal with that, but not.
A needle. I have no idea.
I think it's because you're seeing the benefit of what I'm doing. You're getting something out of it. Rather
Yeah, and again, watching a needle go in, like, yeah, I'm getting my blood stuck, I'm going to be told I'm not fucking dying. Great. At least watching the tattoo, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to look sick when I'm done.
So. I can spell it backwards.
There we go. We just slowly but surely just work up.
It does change, does it?
How many bookings you got
Yeah, that
today?
bit feels.
Just got you guys instead.
Oh, chilling.
There was some little bits to take care of this afternoon, but for the rest of the week, yeah. Apart from that, we're
What are things you didn't realise, like, it took to run a business until you did it?
how much work it is. You think that you just turn up, you do your job, you go home.
Yeah.
And that couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah.
Could not be further from the truth. Especially with this. You see, most people don't just come walking in through the day and you go, oh, book me in, or I want it done now, or whatever. There's a whole online thing that you don't see.
Yes, 100%.
Not everybody runs an out schedule, just say people work nights. So you may find, come 10 o'clock at night, your phone beeps and there's somebody asking about a tattoo, you know. So there's a lot of work that goes with it, that behind the scenes. So much work.
And that's where we are. Like,
I would imagine
that
that doesn't just go for tattooing.
Pretty much anything
That's
nowadays,
for pretty much any kind of profession
Yeah,
nowadays.
that's what I mean. As a business owner, things you don't realise until you do it.
It's the curse and blessing of social media, really.
Yeah.
I think. Never have we been so accessible and stuff like this. And you know, obviously, you can do things like this podcast and whatever and stuff like that. But then, at the same time, everyone seems to think you're available all the time.
In real life,
which isn't the case.
Yeah, we have working hours.
Of course we do.
That's sort of something that I'm very conscious of about this. More so for like my kids. Yeah. So Maya keeps wanting to be a part of it. She's been asking to be like on a podcast since I started the audio version, and I let her be on the last episode of the first season on Spotify.
That's awesome.
So that's all right. Do you know what I mean? It's only audio, but like the thought of her being on a video podcast and then the comments coming. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not even like about appearance stuff, just about. Let's say she does something that upsets me and people don't like the way I react, because you know people love to comment on about how you should live your life and how you shouldn't do this.
Yeah, the backlash and the scrutiny, yeah.
But again, I think because we're in that age now, like, God, it'll take the fucking Stone Age to come again for it to change. They sort of need to learn to be able to realise, listen, people are going to say things to you online that they would never say to your face.
I think
they know there's a distance between you.
It's a modern symptom. It started for us, and you'll probably agree with me on this. The old Xbox Live, the chats and stuff like that.
Just the early online age, yeah.
The sheer abuse. I mean, not just like racist stuff.
Did you ever use Lycos, online chat rooms?
Yeah, I remember those. AOL, stuff like that.
And stuff like that definitely started with the building up our skin to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there were still certain things people could say where, like, right, that's it. I'm directly messaging you and we are having an argument.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does build up the tolerance to people online. I don't think they'll ever have to go through that.
But
I know our kids won't, because
catching them out wasn't what it was. It wasn't what it was like when we were kids. We just you had to roll with it. And you found you got a thick skin, but you bit back.
Yeah.
But nowadays, I think it's like, I'm not saying using like slurs and things is ever a positive thing, but the software that detects that now. So
Yeah, and I feel it as maybe like younger generations heard brothers, parents, elders speak like that. They just say shit willy-nilly. You know what I mean? Like, we might have said, oh, your mum's fat. You know what I mean? And felt like a bad man because you said it in a random COD lobby. Now, you hear people like, I'm going to go and rape your whole family. You're like, wait, bro, you've just conceded a goal on FIFA. Calm down. You know what I mean? You're not even losing. You just conceded. It's 3-1 to you.
Yeah,
and you're going on like that. Like, they go too far straight off the bat.
Real life seems to evade some people.
Yeah, it does. But I found that even the people I used to game with online at my age would also just say random horrible things, and that you're just supposed to, oh, it's just banter. Yeah, I can just say horrible stuff like that to you, and you know it's a joke. And I think it's made people the thin line between too sensitive and just completely fucking ruthless.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
I couldn't imagine saying half the shit I've heard people, like young people say, because I know if my mum would have heard me,
yeah,
you would have then heard my mum over the mic whooping man.
Oh yeah,
and then you just did click. Phone is disconnected. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I mean, from a generation, like you were taught to watch what you said to people.
Yeah, you were taught to talk to people with respect,
which I think is lacking nowadays.
Very much so. Very much so. It's so that we're definitely trying to. We'll definitely try and install in our kids.
The whole younger set now that just, I don't know. I've never known so much like just
it's like glamorized violence and aggression for no reason.
Yeah.
But I remember being younger and like elders around me arguing the same point. Oh, there's too much glamorization about like aggressiveness and crime and sexuality and that.
Yeah.
And now it was tame then. Now it's the level, the limit has been pushed so far up compared to what it was. I look back and listen to like people like Missy Elliott, and I think, oh, them lyrics. If I heard my kids singing them lyrics, I'd be pulling faces. Maybe not as much.
I think back then though we knew the difference between it's just a song, not an instruction set how to live your life.
Yeah.
Like how many rappers talk about stabbing people or shooting people? You never just go, oh, that's how I'm going to fix things. I'm going to go stab this guy.
If you listen to Many Men, and actually a lot of songs by 50 Cent, he was talking about things that he was living, but it didn't come across as he's going out actively searching for it. It's more of this is just a product of the lifestyle I live. But like I said, nowadays they do it because they want you to know, rather than just informing you of the lifestyle.
Well, there's a thing
and then you always get to like 40, 50, and they all say the same. Don't do it. If I could have come out of the life earlier, I would have. I think that's what a lot of young people don't realise. These people that they look up to, let's say rappers and whatnot, and some reason rappers are just the in thing at the minute, massively. They don't realise that they're doing the rap to get away from the lifestyle they're in now.
And not glorifying it.
Yeah, and again, because a lot of commentary that I watch, the ones that stay in the lifestyle all tend to do the same thing, either go to prison or get murdered.
Well, it's prison, definitely.
You know what I mean?
They're the outcomes.
Yeah, they're generally outcomes. The 0.11% chance of actually making it and getting out all depends on your mindset.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you remember, like, rock stars being sort of the topic of conversation when I was younger.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Looking Ozzy Osbourne and whatnot. But no one, I don't think people scrutinise the rock stars as much as they do rappers. I remember rock stars talking about, oh yeah, they've destroyed this, the public property, destruction of public property, excessive drug use, excessive, to the point where, it does make what rappers rap about very tame.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're not hearing rappers talk about like heroin and crack. There are rock stars that were doing stuff.
Something more serious.
You know what I mean?
You're not so party drugs,
But the party drugs is super scrutinised by the same people who definitely supported Metallica, Led Zeppelin, all them ones who were just drug dealers with talent.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They might not have been drug dealers, but they were drug users with talent.
Some say it's part of the news, isn't it? Though a lot of people look at one of my personal favourites, Alice in Chains.
Yes.
Lane Staley, massive heroin addict.
Yeah.
But if you listen to what he was talking about, it was all about drugs. It was a combination of being in love with drugs, but then hating drugs. It was a relationship. It was like a woman.
Yeah.
It was like a woman to him. You know, he loved her, but he hated her at the same time. He knew it was going to kill him in the end.
I feel like Eminem sort of took that from like rock and roll and metal and sort of transitioned it into rap. Back when he were like Slim Shady, and he was on his darker, like the drug fuel stuff, it definitely had topics of drug use and using it as an escape and treating the drugs how you would treat a toxic relationship. You know it's bad for you, but you enjoy doing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think that's just drugs in general. I sit back and think of the amount of weed and other drugs that I did. Yeah, that's just drugs in general. We know they're bad for us. But the feeling you give us when it's happening, it's hard to say no.
I think it's a symptom of modern life, though. I think there's such a pressure now. I mean, I can't imagine being 18 now and starting again.
Oh my God, no.
I can't imagine. I imagine the pressure of it all.
Again, you'd probably just do something like this. You'd do something to have your internet presence. Because I imagine they think, well, what else is there?
But then I'm childhood it a bit to do this, to start from scratch, start as a kid now.
As a kid?
I mean, we've got a level of wisdom and a level of drive from being from an older bunch.
Yeah. I think it'd cause the same problem as, let's say, like child actors. If you get into it early and you get used to that lifestyle without getting the real world experience, you then become detached. There's like streamers like Jack Doherty. He's been on YouTube since he was like 13, and you can tell by every time he's on camera, you can tell like he doesn't believe in consequence. His mum and dad probably never grounded him. He probably never took an actual freaking beating for the things he said. The streams room literally just walking around, bumping into people on purpose because the security guard's going to then step in between them.
Yeah.
And I remember watching him thinking, your security guard's going to get shot. Yeah. And then what are you going to do? Because I think at the minute he's like 23. What are you going to do then? Because eventually it's going to take. It's funny if you look. He only does it in areas where you know there's not going to be a massive gang presence.
Yeah.
Because he knows if he does it like that, a gang's going to turn up, and his 2 or 3 security guards ain't going to do nothing against 20 Crips or Bloods. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's essentially the same in England. You know, people think they've done it for so long and not had any real world consequences. They just, this is life. But I'm sure there were kids that you knew when you were growing up that had that same mentality because they might not have had consequences from parents or school or whoever the authority figure is.
It was a weird one at school. It was a weird one because I thought they were more invested in your future. Not all of them.
Schools like politics. They're great at making you think they're invested in your future.
I don't know. I don't think there's much scope for creative kids.
No.
If I'm honest, I got labelled as thick at school.
There's more scope for kids who are disruptive. And I know because I was one of them kids.
Yeah.
And to make sure their Ofsted rating stayed up, when Ofsted come round, I'd get put into modified curriculum, which meant I was took out of the school to do other stuff. I did trampoline at Hunsport. I did DJing at Get Sorted. I did fucking joinery at what are it called? I can't remember what it's called, up at Wales Bar.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Things that I imagine more creative and talented kids would have definitely made better use of. They would have never got a chance for school. Their parents would not take them there.
I think that's something to bring up as well. I think there's less importance on vocational stuff. I think a lot of society they want to focus on academic stuff, and it's like working with your hands is somehow shunned, which is I find insane.
It really is. It really is to say that we was once a nation that was literally thriving from working with our hands.
We built everything.
You know what I mean? Our industrial revolution was ridiculous, and now we produce what?
It's always been instilled in it.
There you go, exactly.
We produce what?
A little bit of steel.
Yeah.
When in reality, our stuff was the best there ever was. When you think about all these kind of smart kids, these book smart kids at school, how did they not to make any of that?
No. And the people, I give it that some of them book smart kids might turn into some really smart entrepreneurs, investors, consultants, things like that.
But then we can't all be entrepreneurs. No, it was going to build the stuff we need.
No,
you know?
yeah, true. China.
Yeah.
At this point, I think most of the world has admitted that that's it. China's going to do it. Which I remember when I was younger, China's manufacturing quality was shit, and we were like, "Oh, you got that from China? It's going to break in a week." And now it's like, "Oh, you got it from America? It's going to break in a week." It's really weird how it's all changed. But I think somewhere in it, the cost to get things manufactured in China was super low. So that's why everything got done over there, and then they took what they were doing and improved greatly to the point where I imagine the price has gone up tenfold, but the quality's also gone up with it. So it sort of created a trap. Where else are you going to send stuff? Where else has got the resources to manufacture like China does?
The infrastructure, which is where I think Donald Trump failed with these sanctions and whatnot.
Yeah, sanctions and tariffs that he imposed.
Trying to punish China and whatnot. They already had the infrastructure and to make all these things that we wanted. It was a great idea by Donald Trump to say, "Oh well, let's make it ourselves." But where's your infrastructure?
Yeah, unless you're actually going to invest and create that infrastructure to do it.
Yeah.
And again, it's shit because we all had the resources to do it. Where's it all gone? We just melted it all down and made fucking gold chains for everybody.
Yeah.
As it feels like.
It's crazy.
It's what? America's Silicon Valley now. That just basically does tech and software. And as I've seen, even that is massively getting...
Nathan, Lisa Clark comes with me on a Sunday for some bits. She's asking me to learn something.
If we can figure out...
It's going to be an hour. Oh, so do you want to do it after? No, Nathan's got
room.
I literally just need to... We could bring room in. It's Sunday. Yeah. I've just got deck to cover up. If you ask Lisa, see if you can go into the green
Can't take a little break.
The artist that's doing the cover up.
Yeah. All parties have to be comfortable with what they're getting. It's not like the best. You get the best tattoo from collaborating with your tattooist, not just going, "Oh, stick this on, do this." The modern tattooist for me is the one that can understand what you want, and try and bring it to life. Obviously, their interpretation of, like you would any other painting. Like obviously, you wouldn't ask Van Gogh to paint paint your living room. I mean, he's a painter, granted, but
yeah, but he has
his own style.
Yeah.
So it's knowing what the guy you're asking to do is capable of what you want to do, which is it's a lesson that a lot of people nowadays don't understand for some reason.
Yeah, I think it comes from impatience.
Yeah,
Impatience and a bit of arrogance.
It's a combination. Oh well, you're a tattooist, you can do it.
Yeah, they think it's all the same.
I said to you in the past, I've always gone and been like, right, I want this. Now I'm like, no, I want something that.
I want this concept.
Yeah.
And then you let the artist sort of.
Feel like that if it's not fair.
Yeah,
and again, that inclusion that the artist feels, I imagine, it sort of helps that customer service.
And like this, I didn't have any expectations, and it's turned out so much better than what I could have thought it was going to.
It's a weird combo. I always for like my apprentice or something. I've always taught her sometimes and it's a famous quote. Sometimes the only thing that's worse than not getting what you want in life is getting what you want.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have an idea of what you want, but it doesn't work out.
It still
like
don't come to what you had in your mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the same in like sort of graphic design. Do you know what I mean? Like if you like design things digitally, then the physical thing comes out slightly different. I used to do Nike ID, for trainers.
Yeah.
And the product that were on screen, like that looks sick, and it gives you option to what material and this that. But then when it came, I was happy with it, but I like it wasn't the exact same thing.
It didn't tick the box.
Yeah.
He might not come in tomorrow. We just put it.
Yeah.
If he does, he puts it for Friday. Well, great, obviously.
Oh, for this Friday?
Yeah, it's got shit like going on. So if you go like proper work on what he gets paid tomorrow, so he'll bring it down tomorrow.
Fair enough.
What's the longest sitting you've tattooed for?
Oh, that's easy. It was about 13 hours when I started. And
who were it?
It was a family friend, and bear in mind, when I started, I got into it the bad way. I was predominantly self-taught, doing it from my house. Don't get me wrong, I had all the sterile stuff. That was the
Yeah.
first purchase I made was an autoclave, which for the people obviously listening, it's a sterilising device.
The health and safety of it.
Thousands of pounds worth of equipment, just to make everything safe, and that's where all your equipment went. You know, your tubes and things like that. Anything that wasn't disposable went in that. Now, I bit off more than I could chew, definitely, with this job. And what he'd done is he picked a Japanese dragon from a flash sheet, and he wanted his entire back covering. And we lined it on and stuff. And obviously, the products back then weren't as good as they were now. And mid-dragon, I start to lose the stencil.
Ooh.
So I've got a big body with no scales on it. Now, there must have been 2,000 scales on this thing, no problem. Easily. And every wipe of the needle, I start losing.
Yeah.
And it was a nightmare. So every 10 minutes I had to stop, clean him down, draw back on. And it took me, a good 13 hours easily. This guy left my house at like midnight. He'd been there all day. And obviously we had a few little breaks and stuff and whatever, and wanted to smoke or whatever, you know. But yeah, predominantly 13 hours on one guy. That was definitely the longest I've ever been for, I would say.
When it was finished, were you happy with it?
No. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Again, that's just part of it, though, isn't it? Really.
That was part of my
again, like any something you're passionate about that you're gonna start. Like I imagine in years to come, I'm gonna look back at these. But I listened to my first ever podcast that I did on Spotify. I'm like, my editing was shit. I was scared of silence in it, so I edited every bit of silence out. So it sounded like I didn't take a breath.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It was one of those. Every mistake I made in my career at first, I tried to give everybody exactly what they wanted.
Yeah.
Whether I had the skill to do it or not, I tried my very best. And sometimes it worked. People were really happy, but then I knew that I could have done better.
Yeah.
You know, and if I learned that. Oh, wait.
Don't open it. Don't send it up the flat. Just let it go down.
What's the longest sitting that you've had for a tattoo on you?
Longest sitting I've had? I got tattooed at a tattoo show. It was obviously the arm away from the camera, you can't say. And that was about 7 hours.
Ooh.
All in all. I was by a guy called Darren White from America. I think he tattoos from North Carolina. And I was there all day with that. I was 19 and stupid, jumped straight out of bed. Went straight to the show, which was at Doncaster. I was like the third person to get in the show. Went straight up to the counter. And all I had to eat, basically for lunch, I had a bottle of water. Don't advise it at all. I don't know how I got away with it. I think I was just purely, I was that excited. I just kind of overrid how much I was fucked. Yeah. And then foolishly, my dad said, "Oh, everyone at the pub wants to see it. What you've got?" Like, cause back in the day, I was like, I was 19, so it was a few years ago. 20 years ago, something like that. Yeah. Really. And people didn't really get tattooed at conventions. They wanted to see what I got. And foolishly, I got talked into the pub, and I managed 4 pints of beer. And I've never been as sick in my life.
Oh wow! Just empty stomach. Pretty much all the thing going in.
Everything I tell customers not to do,
you did.
I did.
Yeah. So
and
that's experience on what not to do.
And that's the reason why, obviously, I can tell you what to do and what not to do. Because unlucky for me, I learned the hard way.
I think there's a lot of experiences you need though to learn the hard way.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
I'm sure everyone doesn't want to learn things the hard way, but it's the experiences that actually get you the wisdom and the knowledge of how to do things.
The thing nowadays with kids is, oh, well, I read on the internet. They seem to just go on the internet for everything. Like, I said to someone, like, why don't you go on the yellow pages and look for something? And they were like, what's the yellow pages?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Your sister. Yeah. Your sister's what, 17 like next week. And yeah, she weren't cognitive when the yellow pages were widely used, stuff like that.
Yeah.
She understands how to work the internet.
No, she don't. She understands how to use Snapchat.
That's enough for kids nowadays.
I think we're part of this weird generation where, like, we had the same activities as like our parents did and stuff. Like, you went going out playing with people, you know, went out on roller skates or bikes or things, you know. And then obviously we didn't have a phone growing up. We were never. It came out when we were.
I had a phone. It was absolutely nothing like these phones.
I had a Nokia X Factor limited edition.
Exactly. I don't think people realise how gimmicky tech was in the early stages.
Yeah.
Like the N-Gage and the different designs they had. The prison phones before people knew what prison phones were.
Yeah.
Even the early iPhones, like they were heavy as shit and made mostly a like fucking.
Remember the original iPods?
Yeah,
that was a
a big chungus thing.
Yeah, and for gimmick wise, remember U2 had their own the black one with the red dial. It was a U2 special edition one. It came with the U2 album now. You know, gimmicky as shit.
Just MP3 players in general. I remember when MP3 players changed to they had a USB built into them, so you just plugged it directly into a computer, and you just transferred music onto it using LimeWire, absolutely destroying your personal computer.
Oh god, yeah.
It needed it. You know, it's for them. It needed to crawl like that so it could run at shit speeds today.
Yeah, and then basically the phone, the Apple phone and the Apple iPod competed with each other.
Yeah, and then they realised
outdid one another.
Yeah, and they realised, wait a minute, we could just put them together and make it one thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So because I don't know if she's going to class. So the first is a Monday, so I don't know if she's going to class the day before the first.